Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SUNY Sullivan, the second consolation game here on Championship Saturday. Matt Papelka, Josh Carey here as we have the fifth place game, as it's the Northlake Blazers taking on the Herkimer Community College Generals. As we have another game here, this 2 o'clock start pushed back a little more, as each game is going to continue to be pushed back with each presentation that comes after. But Blazers and Generals each took a loss in the first game, came back to win the second game, and it's going to be who's going to come out on fire a little more, who's going to want more motivation in this game.
Well, it's kind of like what we talked about in the 7th place game. You had two 0-2 teams. Neither team wanted to go home at 0-3. Obviously, that's what happened to Minnesota West. You got two ball clubs right here with a lot of pride. Neither wants to go home with a loss to close their season. You want to enter the offseason with some momentum.
Yeah, Northlake, the 3 seed coming in, took a loss in the biggest upset so far to the 6 seed. And then here's Herkimer, lost to the 5 seed Columbus State in that first game. Took a buzzer beater to beat Minnesota West. We know how scrappy the Blue Jays are. And then Northlake took care of Montgomery, or strike that Massasoit in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a case really, I think, of two of the better ball club winning both ball games, and really a sign of great coaching as well. It's easy when you lose to a lower seed to kind of let your guard down, feel sorry for yourself, and just try to get the season over with. But both teams came out, played very well yesterday, picked up wins, and now they'll try to continue with that momentum today.
Trying to end the season on 2 wins in a row. Blazers and Generals coming up as you're watching the NJCAA Basketball Championships on NJCAA TV. Just about ready for this second consolation game, the 5th place game, as the Herkimer Generals come out in their all-black uniforms with the gold numerals in the lettering and trim. The Blazers of Northlake back in their home whites. Expected big things out of Northlake coming into this tournament, the defending champs, the 3 seed. And then you run into Montgomery College in the first game, and the 6 seed upsets you, and you got to regroup, you got to come back, and they did just that against Massasoit in the last game, and here they are. Got a chance to be top 5 2 years in a row.
Yeah, and again, it says to the coaching of Tim McGraw, being able to regroup his guys and get them back focused and pick up the win yesterday and not give up on the season. That's a tip of the cap to them.
And for Herkimer, as the tip goes to Northlake, and Herkimer once again just allowing the other side to get the tip. Touch pass inside, and an emphatic starts for the Blazers.
Yeah, that was an emphatic start. Nice touch pass as number 23 dunked that home, Tyron Moore.
Zone defense from the Blazers as well. A 3-2 versus the 2-3 for Herkimer, as the Generals try to find their way through the zone. The big man down low, Solomon Silas, the hero yesterday, as a 3 is launched from the key and swished home from Malik Dowd.
One thing I kind of noticed as both teams were getting ready for the game, a lot of energy, a lot of passion. Neither team is giving up on their season. This should be a pretty good battle here for a 5th place ball game.
Oh, definitely. The crowds also showing up for both sides. The Herkimer side on the far side behind their bench. Near side right in front of us are the fans for the Blazers, as a foul is going to be called the other way, as Josh Harris will be the one charged with the offensive foul there, as that will be his first. Watson in the lane loses it. Ball on the ground, picked up, and Herkimer the other way. Gonna kick it out. Deep 3. Oh, yes!
And there's no defense for that. I mean, if he's going to hoist it up from there, it's a low percentage shot. You'll take it if you're Northlake, unless it goes in too many times.
12-2 now. Northlake is down. Pass inside for Moore. Looked like a couple hands straight up. They're going to get a foul, though, as Moore will head to the line to shoot 2. But like you were talking about, that is a deep, deep 3 from Malik Dowd. We've seen him hit those before, about 1 or 2 a game, and it was kind of interesting. The first day, you show up, haven't really seen these teams play like we haven't seen these teams play. And then we see in the warm-ups, Dowd shooting 30, 32 feet out in warm-ups, and I'm kind of surprised by that. And then he goes into games, and he does it there as well.
Well, and what's hard for the opponent is all year, you don't see people shoot from that far out, and you're told about it maybe in the pregame scout, But unless you've seen it and experienced it, you don't know what to do about it in terms of guarding it. So it's going to get up there a few times. You just have to hope he misses.
And especially when you're playing a zone, it really, if you step out to him, it's going to open up that inside presence. Missed them both, did more, and now Herkimer with a chance to extend this 10-point lead. Into the corner goes another three hoisted. That one was well off, and a great one-handed rebound pulled down there by Boyd. Boyd will slow it up. Near side.
With the gym shorts still on.
With the low-cut shorts, we'll call them, as Moore has it swiped from behind. On the ground are three players, and a jump ball is called.
It's going to go to Herkimer, but you know they do have a nickname for those, the John Stocktons.
John Stockton says.
Yeah, you're probably too young. Do you know who John Stockton is?
I know who he is.
Okay, just want to be sure.
Actually, his son, David Stockton, actually just signed a 10-day contract with the Jazz.
I think he went to Gonzaga too, didn't he?
Yes, he was at Gonzaga. He was in the Reno G League team.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a pretty good. John Stockton, obviously the most well-known name of that family, but there's about 6 or 7 members of that family that play varying levels of college basketball.
As we are mere seconds away from the second half and the conclusion of the 5th place game between Northlake and Herkimer, with the Generals on top 38-36 after one half of basketball.
One thing to notice as we go into the second half as well, Northlake only 1 of 7 from deep. They weren't great yesterday either, only 7 of 21 for the ball game, or actually it was 7 of 23 for the ball game. Herkimer was 7 of 21 yesterday, but see if Northlake can get the long range going.
That's a big difference, 1 3-pointer versus 7. And that can be the biggest difference coming down the stretch as well as it goes into the corner. Kick inside, Dowd, nice fake, bumped in the lane, no call. Offensive rebound, Dowd, but an offensive foul against Dowd.
Yeah, they're going to say pushed off trying to get to that rebound.
If anything, I thought it was Beckles in front of him that push stopped that allowed Dowd to get the rebound, but they're going to give it to the long-range sharpshooter. He's got 2 now, 30 seconds into the second half. Carter inside the Moore. Kick it out. Brady Boyd inside. Now Harris, left-hand finish, and Harris with 2 more. Powell with it, top of the key. Looking to drive against Moore. Some contact, no foul called. Almost lost it on the rebound. Now they push it up to Brady Boyd. Boyd lost it there and taken over with possession Felder and the Herkimer Generals. Near side, Dowd will drive. Dowd lost it, and an offensive foul, and Milad Dowd has fouled out with 18-17 to go in the game, and Herkimer just lost their sharpshooter.
And more importantly, got 4 of the 5 in 1:45. Wow. So we see one guy foul out for Minnesota West with 18 minutes to go. Now we get the same thing here with Herkimer.
That's interesting. Even with the timeouts, Matt Lee kept him in the game with 4 fouls, and the offensive foul is the biggest one right there. They go inside with the pass to Josh Harris, and a jumper is good from the short corner.
And what's odd about it is, unlike Minnesota West, Herkimer's got a deeper team. He could have gone to his bench. I'm a little surprised he rolled the dice with so much time left on the clock.
And they played 8 players in the first half. 6 of them saw at least 10 minutes of action. Pass inside, Beckles, turn and fire, in and out. And a great rebound pulled down there by Carter.
And Dowd played 16 of 20 minutes, so he played the vast majority of the half, but he did get some rest time as well. So I don't get it.
And a foul there against Powell as he and Harris were battling for position down low. McGraw racing down the bench, trying to direct the attention of the officials to that. And for Powell, that's his 3rd.